And welcome to the stream. Alright. Getting started a little bit later than I wanted, but that's okay. We're going to get back into the Dead Space remake. Every time I see the little icon for it, too, it bugs me, because it makes me think I chose the wrong one. Even though they distinctly mark the 2008 edition of Dead Space. But they still use the icon for the original game. I don't know. Kind of bugs me. It's like when I do Doom, and I'm playing classic Doom, and they use, like, the new Doom Marine Doom Slayer, man. I don't know. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this thing started. I hate talking every time the game launches because sometimes it makes the audio get all wacky and crackly. But anyway, last time we left off, we did a decent amount of stuff. We did the stuff in the hydroponics bay. We did the stuff in food storage where we fought the Leviathan. We did the very first parts of trying to get this beacon going. And we actually collected the beacon, but we did not send the beacon out into space, which is what we're looking to do right now. I did play a bit on my own time. I wish I kind of had replayed the section that I played, though, because I didn't do so great playing some of this stuff. I was backtracking all over the place trying to get some of the side missions done, and I got a little lost, and it was hard to kind of navigate through some of these other areas where I wasn't expecting to get ambushed as much as I was. So ended up losing a bit of health and ammunition, but put some upgrades into the suit, and I think we're okay now. But anyway, still a bit of a pain in the ass. Ended up losing a little bit more than I was hoping for. But we did make some progress on the You Are Not Authorized side mission. So now I'm a little bit closer. I think we just need 2 more rigs before we finish that up, and I think we'll have full security access after that. There's also a report on the bridge we need to get, so I'm sure we'll find that at some point. And Mercer's quarters are going to be on the crew deck, which we don't have access to just yet. But anyway, we're looking at launching this SOS beacon. I don't think there's anything else I can do to kind of prep for that. No more nodes. I guess I'll just leave the health and ammo situation as is. Let's see. Mining deck. G. Cruez. Extraction operator. Entry 1. Secured the subdeck perimeter. IEDs, plasma cutters, tripwires, survey charges. 3 injured and Lingen is out of action. Her medications run out of supplies. Halting so far. Hey, didn't I already read this? I don't think I didn't reload a save. Yeah. Peace and quiet. And the smelters need fuel. Yeah, I remember this log entry, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can hear others yelling, they're gonna get me killed. I remember this. Well, I don't know why I remember reading that and yet the text log is still there unless I died. I guess that could have happened. I just reloaded to a point where I didn't have that yet. But yeah, when I played a little bit on my own time, I just reloaded the save, or just hit continue. I didn't even reload a save. Anyway, I think we're going this way. Oops, nudged my mouse. A little choppy. Don't know why. Past couple streams I've been doing to this game have not been choppy at all. Well, maybe except for a couple instances, but still not that bad, so I don't know why it's taken a hit here. Little lies, what secrets have you seen? It looks like he's seen some shit. I want to make sure I get the head off so that there are no issues with him being converted into a necromorph. this is just going to be some bonus materials. Gold semiconductor, that's not bad, and a node. Also, give me a second to stand up and turn my ceiling fan on. It feels like it's about to get a little warm. I can feel it. I can feel the heat seeping in. Anything else on here? What is this? Encyclopedia, I guess for the Ishimura. I had like some bolt cutters or something. We had the audio log last time where the guy was live and recording and chopping off his own limbs so that when he turned into a necromorph he wouldn't hurt anybody. I'm like, dude, the smelter is right there. You can just jump into it and it should be fine. I don't know. Maybe he still wanted his body around so that somebody could find him later. Give him a proper burial, not just be cremated. Okay, alright, so I remember being back in this room. Did have a little bit of an issue with some necromorphs here.
Administrator access granted. Prepping launch tubes. Error.
Uh-oh.
Launch tubes obstructed.
You don't say.
What was that?
The miners must have booby-trapped the launch tubes, too. They're scrap.
Well, that's great. We can't just toss the beacon out a window.
There's gotta be something. The asteroid. The one in the mining bay for smelting.
What about it?
If I attach the SOS beacon to that asteroid and then launch it away from the ship, we'd get a clean broadcast.
And you get yourself killed. The machinery in there is still running, Isaac.
Then it probably kept those things out, too. This is our best shot, Kendra. I'm taking it.
So, this was part of the original game as well. And I think I've already talked about having to go do it, but yeah, basically the big ore ball that they got there. We're going to attach the... Looks like we have to destroy interior tethers, but we're going to attach the beacon to that and then launch it off into space. Should be interesting. Now, of course, the gameplay has changed a bit since then, so instead of just jumping onto the thing, we should have zero gravity free flight, but that would almost seem like it would ruin it to an extent, but maybe they'll come up with something to make it operate a little bit more better as gameplay wise goes. I don't know if that sentence made any sense, but you maybe know what I mean. Getting distracted by necromorphs bursting out of vents. They are distracting. Ah, finally, the door on the opposite end is working. Been wondering when that was going to happen. I guess it is to the mining bay, so it would stand to reason that would only happen when we needed to actually get to this. Close behind me? Oh, no. Picked up a couple items. I think I'm going to try and sell them or something. Ooh, shit. That's not what I meant to do. I thought I was in the shop part. Nope. 10,000. Yeah, just do it. It's enough to buy a node. That's okay, though. Ow! These guys can move when they want to. Battery pack, huh? I guess we're not gonna need it to open up the door on the opposite end of the bay here, so we probably gotta drag it in, because that is the only battery close by that I could think of. Closing so soon? I guess I could just kick this thing around. Don't necessarily need to use kinesis on it. Boy, how fortuitous that was sitting right there. Thank you. Like this weird padding reminds me of the interior of the Millennium Falcon. Which way do I need to go? I need to go that way. So what is this? Just a spare room? Oh, stasis packs, yeah. Yep, we're gonna need them in this next room if it's anything like the original game. So, actually, you know what? There should be a stasis recharge station nearby. So, you don't necessarily need them, but if you want to do everything quickly and immediately in the room that it takes place in, then I guess it'd probably be best to have them on hand. Place that in a little bit more of a centralized location. There it is. Okay, so we still have it.
Entering zero gravity.
You have figured out a plan?
The asteroid's held by a few gravity tethers. There's no emergency shutdown. I'll have to disable them the hard way. Plant the SOS beacon on the surface.
Okay.
Okay, I did not like this room in the original game. It was 0G, so you could hop from wall to wall, but now we got free flight. But also, this is where we started seeing some variations on the enemy types. There were the one enemy type that I hate, which are the guys that run on their arms, and there were like the pitch black variety, which made them a lot tougher. Took a lot more damage, so I can only imagine if one pops up here, it's probably going to be a pain in the ass. It does look like there's some items floating around though, so I might see if I can collect that before trying to do anything specific here. Oh. Trying to grab a piece of the box that's already broken. Nothing super great so far. We got the pulse rounds, but other than that, it's just been like pittance worth of credits.
Gravity tether
Oh, that's it.
disengaged.
Ah, here we go, the enemies. Where'd it go? Do not see where it went. Okay. Yeah, these guys definitely look like they're a bit of a different color, so yeah, I'm guessing it's the beefed up variety. Only two, though, huh? So I seem to remember hitting multiple points on the gravity tethers. There's also a recharge station right in here. That's good. Thought I was gonna have to go into the other room. That might have been a change because I don't remember it just sitting right there. I don't know if these rocks do anything. Maybe I can use them to kind of like smash enemies or something. They don't break up in the smelter beam. Okay, so here's what you had to do in the originals. You had to use stasis on these rings. Otherwise you'd get your ass handed to you. But the fact that we've got like this full flight 0G, I don't know if it'd be necessary anymore. Let's see. Can I still go outside? It was also weird that you had to go outside. Because I remember thinking that was unusual. And it took me a minute to figure it out.
Caution. Gravity tether disengaged.
Mm-mm. Hey, what's up, Silver? Welcome back. How you doing? Good to see you. Get my 200 credits from these bastards. Is that it? Just two of these guys. It's a little surprising. Oh, you know what? I was just thinking, oh yeah, I need to have oxygen out here, don't I? I don't suppose there's an oxygen refill station. I might just need to pop back in here real quick. See, this does kind of ruin it, though, because you don't have to, like, use the stasis on the rings. You don't have to time your jump. You don't have to, like, run across the ore sphere. It's a little less challenging, but I guess, you know, the whole air situation is a bit of a pain. Space back to Sly. I figured stop in while he's still awake. Oh, thank you. I try to keep my word with my streams, just in case someone actually does want to pop back in. So I appreciate you coming by. I don't know how late it is for you, but it's kind of late for me. But I don't have to work early tomorrow, so I could stand to go a little bit late. And I want to put some decent amount of time into this game because, I don't know. Anytime I do a brand new game, I don't like lingering on it for too long. It starts to feel stale after a while. There are recharge stations out here, so that's nice. No, mountain time. Which, I don't know. I think that's, what is it? It's 2 hours behind Eastern. So, you know, I'm not looking at midnight just yet, but still, yeah, it's almost 11 or so. Trying to see. I feel like I saw other items out here. Okay, here's something. Yeah, unfortunately, today I had to work early, so I start feeling the effects of time a little bit quicker. But I got like a 10-minute nap in today, so I'm good. It's good enough. EST, though, yeah. I know plenty of people that are. They're always heading to bed, it seems like, well, I guess a couple hours before I do. We basically all have the same schedule. It's just some people are in a different time zone. I don't think I'm seeing anything else here, so I'm probably good to just plant the beacon on. Can I actually land on this thing, though? I can't even land on it. That's weird. Finished round 2. Surprised you were up that late. Working on some stuff, so it worked out. Well, I'm glad. Unfortunately, usually based on my work schedule, I can only ever... Oh, did these things stop permanently? Cool. I can only ever stream late. Would be nice if that wasn't the case, but I don't know. My schedule has been absolutely shit lately at work. There's just so many people, like, in and out and sick and, you know, family issues and people getting fired. So it's like trying to work around shit is not fun right now. I don't know where the ground is. Where's the ground? Ah, there we go. But I don't know, hopefully in a month or so everything will kind of get sorted out and I'll get back to something a little bit more regular. And then maybe I can start streaming a little earlier. But right now it's kind of about like squeezing them in where I can. The lighting in this game is excellent. I'd say that the original was real good too, but they really worked over the lighting well in this one. This is probably one of the better looking games I played in recent memory. And you know, I don't play new games all the time. I tend to stick with the classics, but I can recognize when a game looks nice. But yeah, I think the lighting engine in particular, I mean, the only things that I could think of that would even rival it would be, you know, something that uses the RE engine, which I'm not even sure what Motive is using for this. Do I need to do anything else? Okay, no. We're good. We just need to launch the asteroid, and I think that's back at the computer area that we were originally at. I'm bringing this with me just in case. I feel like something's gonna get the drop on me. Lost a bet, so you gotta stream next month. Excuse me. But you work full time, do online school. Oh, yeah. Yep, that'll do it. That'll fill up a schedule like nothing. See, no idea how the hell your schedule's gonna work out for you, too. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but, I mean, I enjoy streaming so much. Just because, you know, I like... Oh, hey, I was wondering where the fire was. I like playing these, you know, games live. I like recording them. I like chatting with people live that have similar interests, so... It's all good. It gives me enjoyment. And it's a nice break from, like, everything else, basically, so. Oh, this month. It's February. Yeah, we're a couple days in already. Well, 3 for you. I don't know how good of an idea it is to keep bringing this flammable gas canister with me, but in the original game, man, look at that fire. In the original game, right when you get through this level, I think, they have these firewalls, basically, that you have to pass yourself through. But that wasn't apparent. Instead, we had, like, these trip mines that we had to get through. But, oh shit, you know what I forgot? We have to get the door open again, which means I gotta bring the battery with me. God damn it. But anyway, we didn't see those, but here they are. hope the batteries don't explode. The good thing about the battery is that I could launch it across a room without it being damaged, though, so I guess that's something. Never played Dead Space before. What's the story here? So, the game starts off with a repair crew responding to a distress call from a mining ship out in space called the USG Ishimura. And it's a small team. You have a military commander, you've got 2 of his co-officers, you've got a technician, and then you've got our guy here who's an engineer. Not a soldier of any sort, he's just, you know, his main gun is a plasma cutter. It's sort of like a welding torch of sorts. But basically they get on the ship, don't know what's going on, don't know why they received the distress call. Once they get in, they're attacked by a horrid beast of some fashion. And, you know, it looks vaguely human, but it's got scythes for arms, digs into people, and it appears to be some sort of undead organism. So basically, the whole ship has become infested with these things called necromorphs. They're basically zombie people that are a genetic mutation from some form of alien life form. And Isaac has a girlfriend on board, so he's got a personal stake in trying to get the ship back on track, and especially trying to find her and everything. The rest of the crew really just are there trying to survive. But a series of events happens. Uh-oh. Anyway, a series of events happen. The centrifuge for the ship is offline and needs to be restored. Isaac goes to restore it, otherwise the ship is going to free fall to the planet down below. There are alien life forms that are, you know, destroying the ship. They're poisoning the air filtration systems. Life support's down. Right now we're trying to send a beacon off into space so that we could get some help out here. It's a whole slew of... I'm trying to think of what the particular term is, because there is a term for that as far as story-wise goes, but it's like a series of unfortunate events that just keep occurring one right after the other. And basically, yeah, you're just trying to survive out here. Is this not the room I'm supposed to go? Oh, no, that's the big blue monitor. Should have known. And there it goes.
It's working. The beacon's online, broadcasting wideband. I'll align the receiver. This will take a minute. Head on back to the tram station.
Alright. Guess we're done in mining. Well, it is FUBAR. That's not the term I was necessarily searching for, but it is correct.
Hazardous anomaly detected.
Uh-oh.
Quarantine activated.
Oh shit, the regenerator. Or a regenerator. I don't know if this is the same one. I guess not.
Quarantine shit with that hunter there. The system can't lift the lockdown.
Override the door release.
I'll try.
Well,
Damn it, the explosion's right half the circuit.
yeah, we could basically consider it just the FUBAR situation, yes.
I got it. Get the manual release.
Where is the manual release?
Release is ready.
Damn it. Try the door now.
Quarantine lifted.
I'm sure. Oh boy. Saving the contact beam, I guess I could use that. I do not have any more plasma ammunition though. We are completely out. It is a survival horror game at its core though. There is a lot of ammunition management, which tends to screw me up since I'm playing at a higher difficulty level. It wasn't like this on normal mode in the original game when I streamed that a couple years ago. I am having an issue with trying to conserve my ammo. There are many methods that you can use to take down necromorphs. I mean, they give you a lot of stuff, but boy, when the shit really gets going, it's like you seem to be at a loss for all of it. when I first entered the asteroid room, there was like all this stuff that I was prepping. You know, there were things I could rip off the wall that I could launch into these guys. I had a bunch of gas canisters near me. But, you know, we get into a situation like that in that one room, I got nothing with me. There's not really too much you can do. And one of the ones that we've just fought was a hunter. They cannot be killed. The last time we fought one, we had to cryogenically freeze it in a chamber. That's a cool sound. To actually stop it. So, I don't know what we're going to do in this situation outside of just, you know, try to outrun it. But, yeah, not a great situation to be in. I said, man, I just picked up, like, a decent amount of plasma energy, too. I'm disappointed that it went out so fast. The plasma cutter is the best weapon in the game. It really is just kind of like the all-around good weapon, but boy, you run out of ammo quick with some of these later enemies. The necromorphs are quite spiny in nature. You can use their limbs against them if you can actually cut them off. Limb dismemberment is a big tactic with this game that you can use against enemies. You also have several different abilities, like your kinesis module. You can exert kinetic force on stuff. It's kind of like having a gravity gun. You can pick things up, launch them. Stasis module could slow stuff down.
Sure. The system's bugged out again. I'm getting those camera glitches. The ones that look like my brother. Waving at me. At least the beacon's away. I'm aligning the... Wait. Array receiver not responding. Oh shit.
The comms array. We never fixed it. Guess there wasn't a broken encoder.
Then let's hope that 48 hours estimate was wrong too. No comms, no rescue. Take the tram to the bridge. I'll hack open the door to communications. You see what's happening with the array. And don't worry about Nicole. Like Kevin said, she'll do the smart thing.
So, we just launched out the distress beacon, but it cannot be used on account of the communications array not working. So now we gotta go... We gotta go do something about that now. This one's still alive. This game originally was heavily influenced by Resident Evil 4 first and foremost, but it also took a lot of beats from stuff like Doom 3. Also from non-game stuff, Event Horizon was a big influence on this. It was a conglomerate of stuff, but put it all into one nice little package. You can definitely see the influences gameplay-wise from Resident Evil 4, though. One of the big ones that they took away from RE4 that was sort of just like a subtle nuance was the unique deaths that enemies could do to Leon in that game. Most of the enemies have unique ways of killing Isaac in this game. Those weird, like, heads with tentacles on them, that has, like, one of the more unique ones if you actually die to one of these things. It rips off Isaac's head, and then it implants the tentacles in his body and places the head on top of his body and sort of puppeteers it, so... It's interesting. Yeah. Like I said, I think the only games that I've seen to rival, in particular, like this lighting engine, has really been just stuff that uses the RE engine. And obviously, like, you know, like Resident Evil 7, Devil May Cry 5, Resident Evil 8, all those games kind of have a similar look to it because they all use the same engine. Is this the master? Oh, yeah. I don't have master override yet. So, whatever motive is using here, it's pretty impressive. I know EA had that engine years ago, back when they were toting it with their FIFA game, but also when Mass Effect Andromeda came out. I forget what it was called. Frostbite, I think. They might be using that. I'm not 100% sure, though. Resident Evil 7 was a joy on PSVR. I'll never play it again at 3 a.m. in the dark. It must have been fun in some ways, though, I gotta imagine. Okay, we have to go all the way to the opposite end of the ship back to the bridge. It's arguably the best horror experience you've ever had in your life, but you're also okay never doing it again. I hear you. Uh-oh. What's going on here?
Error. Power routing malfunction. Please stand by.
And I had completely beaten Resident Evil 7 like twice, and then I played it again years after the fact, and that game still freaked me out. Just in the beginning, too. Like, I think I had played those beginning parts of the game, you know, however many times. Jack never broke through the wall, except, like, on a late playthrough, like maybe the third time I'd ever played the game. And, freaked me out. I wasn't aware he could do that. I was just walking down the hallway, and then boom, he just burst through a wall. Oh, okay, that's cool. Scared shitless.
We did it. Isaac, a ship just shocked in. The USM Valor. They must have heard our SOS.
Oh, the beacon was usable. We still don't have comms array, but still.
Out on patrol? Whatever. Right now I take a rescue from a fucking magpie. Head for communications. Once we fix the comms array, we can get all the answers we need.
Honestly, you don't know how to describe it, but you get used to the horror aspects of the game originally. Original experience with the VR, first appearance of, like, Jack, those fights, yeah. Yeah, I can imagine in a VR situation in particular, it must have been pretty damn unique. Would have been cool to play. I wish they would have implemented that on PC or something. I was never really willing to put the money down for any sort of VR device, but I don't know. These days I have a little bit more money to burn, so I'd consider it if it was on PC and I could use it with a wider array of stuff, but not as much going on with the PSVR. Though they're making efforts to, I guess, rejuvenate that with 5. I know they had a big announcement for their PSVR 2 and everything not too long ago. Or has that even happened yet? In any case, seems like they're doing something. What is this? Can I not pull that up? That looks like a log or something. I guess you can only get it in when you're actually down there. Well, PC's got a number of different things for VR. Oculus is one of them. Especially the newer Oculus is one that a lot of my friends have been using because it's completely wireless. So that's like one of the best aspects about it. But yeah, apparently the new Oculus are pretty good. There's also the HTC Vive, which is supported by Steam. Or I guess I should say Valve. Supported by Valve. Made a big effort to kind of push for VR. Made like one of their first single-player game experiences in a long while with Half-Life Alyx for it. And I do think it pushed people to kind of purchase one, but still, I think more is needed. There are a lot of VR games out there, though. And I mean, most of the fun experiences apparently are just, you know, little indie stuff. Not even like the big AAA experiences, but most of what I've seen from like the AAA games are fairly short, unless it's a situation where they can implement it into a full game, like Resident Evil 7. But Sony did an okay job at putting some exclusivity with their PSVR. I know that there were some games, like, you know, Resident Evil 7, I think Ace Combat 7 was one of them as well, where they had exclusive rights to have a VR version of those games. So, yeah, pretty cool. There's one on PS4 called Astrobot, came free with PSVR. Spent hours playing it. Oh, yeah, they did another one on PS5, right? It's the same little character they showed off to kind of demonstrate the capabilities. But I will say, as far as like PS5 exclusive games go, that's like one of the best ones that I've ever played, because it, you know, made use of all the PS5's gimmicks so well. Oh, you know what? I don't really need these stasis packs. Also, I'm pretty sure you get a trophy, or achievement, excuse me, for having X amount of items in storage, so I'm just gonna pop those in there. Beat Saber is supposedly a pretty good workout, too. I've seen people work up a sweat with that game. Oh, shit. Trying to save these as best I can. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. I feel like they're pretty generous with that. I mean, I took out an assload of health, but I didn't get pushed back. Couple there. Shit, out of ammo. Oh. That's a health pack. I probably need that, but I don't want to throw it at enemies. This isn't exactly working out. Oh, I don't want to use any of those explosives. Can I get a spike or spine of some sort? Okay, fine. I'll take the health pack. Seems to be the only thing I can actually grab. Is that it?
Quarantine lifted.
Man, I just killed that one just by hurling blunt objects at it. That doesn't usually happen. I kept trying to find something sharp and pointy so I could skewer it. But, yeah, only like chairs and
Another one.
wide
I'm getting
limbs.
weird feedback spikes on local comms.
Whatever's wrong with the comms array is spreading.
No, that's not it. So, the door to communications should be open. You can head down to the comms control station. And Isaac, watch what you say. I think someone's listening in.
Clearance.
Well, they know about it. Is that a more subtle way to communicate that? There was part of a side quest that had something to do with finding a log entry on the bridge. I don't know if I need to go down to that particular room for it. Comms arrays through the elevators, so I need to go through there for that, but I think I might see if I can find out how to do this. Wait, who's that? Oh, this guy's on the bridge. No shit. So where's this one at? Find report on the bridge. I guess that's just in general in this area. Okay, cool. Interesting. I don't know that there's any panels or anything that I can access. Maybe there's a log just sitting around here somewhere. But that also kind of would be weird, because I feel like I've already investigated most of the stuff that was accessible here, so I suppose it would have just had to have popped up or something. Oh, finally, we're getting some whispers and stuff in the background. I was feeling like the game was devoid of that. I guess they start a lot earlier in the original game. Yep, not really seeing much of anything. Let me go down into, like, the captain's chair area. There might be something over there. There's also supposed to be a rig around here somewhere. I don't know where that is. Once again, it seems like we've already... or I had access to everything that you can actually access. Unless, like, one of these pod bays opens up or something like that. Doesn't look like it. Ooh. Spanish translation. Yeah, there's like nothing down here. Nice view of the planet. Well, if I can't find that, I wonder if I can find a rig. If the log is like it fell off somewhere and I gotta grab it. Bailey's rig. Oh. Hey, maybe the log is somewhere up there then. I didn't know that I would count any of the rooms that are only accessible via the elevator. Where are we at? Floor 1? Oh shoot. Floor 3 had the gold square next to it that usually signifies a side quest. Probably have access to another room or something now since we got level 3 security clearance in the past couple hours of gameplay. Guess it takes a long time to load up too. Oh no, one of these wall guys. Shit. I don't think that's... oh, there he is. Oh, whoa! Okay then. I didn't think I was that close to him. We've gotten close to those things before and they basically one-shot me, but God, that seemed like I had a little bit of a distance on him. At least it saved right outside the room. Not always so lucky with the checkpoints. Yeah, a bit of an oops moment. Still not enough, huh? Already out of contact ammo. Shit. This guy's still alive. Turn up the volume on your headphones just in time to hearing the screaming of the dead. Oh, good. Get the full experience then. Similar boat to me. I got headphones on with full volume. I'm pretty sure they kept the sound of the... I don't know what these guys... I don't know what any of these enemies are called. I just call them stupid shit that seems to work for me. But the wall guys, they have a very unique sound. Probably more so than any other enemy in the game. Just that wailing scream. And... yeah, it sounds really close to how they originally sounded in the game. But you cannot mistake them for anything else. Oh, good. Yeah, it's very distinct. It's like the headcrab zombies in Half-Life, or... trying to think of like more unique sounding enemies. There's a real distinct one in Dead Space 2. I forget what they're called, but they're like these little raptor type things. They've got some pretty freaky noises. Sound design's great in these games, though. Sound design, visuals, usually like enemy design. Everything about it is so unique. It's probably why it was an instant classic when it originally came out. Yes. See, that's how they get you. They get you to lull you into a false sense of security. You think it's all going to be quiet and nothing's going to happen. But that's kind of how it goes, though, too. It's how they really shock you, because you'll be walking down a hallway with nothing going on, and then bam, something bursts out of a vent, or, you know, there's some guy stuck up on the wall and he starts screaming at you. You never know what's going to happen. It's not the biggest story-centric game. And I think that's... you know, why it tailors to a lot of different people, too. It's got enough of a story to create a strong backbone for the gameplay, but it's really, like, its strong points are the actual gameplay, the game design, the atmosphere, sound design.
Clearance confirmed.
Because the story, like I said, you know, I guess we came up with just FUBAR. It's, everything is going wrong, nothing is going right, and there's only so much you can do at once, but you have to basically fix everything. But outside of that, you don't have, like, a whole lot of intricacies with the characters, there's not a huge dynamic between them. There's enough, but it's not the strongest in terms of stories, but it gives you enough to, like I said, create a strong backbone for the rest of the gameplay. It builds everything up so that everything makes sense, basically. So, but yeah, it's when this originally came out, boy. I mean, I guess I don't remember what the general feedback was of it at the time. I remember a lot of people liked it, but there really kind of wasn't anything too similar to this. Like I said, it was a mashup between several different concepts, but nobody had ever combined them all like that before. Yeah, cool.
The Valor's in a holding position. How's the comms array?
Fried. Someone hotwired the dishes together and blew out the system.
So we're screwed.
No, it was sloppy work. Some of the dishes are intact. If I replace them and create a new circuit with no gaps, we could broadcast a signal. Short range only, but it should work.
Okay, do it. I'll, keep an eye on things here.
Yeah, you do that. Sure, it's real hard. Alright, that door looks like it goes to outside. This one seems like it's an office of some sort. Yeah. I don't trust bodies. Taking this dude out of here. You can't trust corpses in this game. There are... The necromorphs, like I said, are basically zombie humans. But there is a particular alien that infects corpses and reanimates the tissue to turn them into enemies. And that's actually a enemy mechanic. So if you leave full corpses around, they always have the potential to actually turn into a full-on necromorph, becoming much bigger problems. So usually I'll try to... If I could stow them away somewhere, I will. But, you know, if I can't do that, I will just break up the body as much as possible so that there's little to actually convert. Hey, there's the rig. Alright, cool. So we're a step closer to getting that side mission finished. I guess there's only one left. Tram supervisor. This is going to be in tram maintenance, which we haven't had access to yet, so it's not going to be for a little while.
Communications log. First comms operator Bailey reporting. I want this on record. The ship is under attack, but Captain Matthias has refused to issue a distress call. And we all know why. This whole operation is illegal. Aegis 7 was sealed off. They knew it, we knew it, and we all kept our mouths shut. That ends now. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is USG Ishimura calling C. Wait, what the hell? Jesus. He took the whole comms array offline. It's over.
Not like this.
Unsent message retrieved from array buffer.
Progress report, Captain Benjamin Matthias to Paragon Jordan, Una. This will be my last transmission. Afterwards, I'll make sure our pilgrimage can be completed without interference. We have successfully brought the Holy Marker on board. Dr. Kine, an expert on the original marker, is deciphering its secrets. Forgive me for quarantining Aegis 7. Director Eckhart's work may have been inconvenienced, but they're suffering some sort of epidemic. Regardless, Planet Crack begins tomorrow on schedule. CEC can scratch out its illegal operation now that the true prize is ours. Let's see EarthGov try to cover this up. Altman be praised.
He's even got a little hand insignia. Did they do that? No, they did that before. I think I remember that, but I don't think they started doing that until until Dead Space 2. Let's try to do that. Yeah, there we go. You can't see me, but I'm doing the Altman be praised thing. Wait, what? Oh, somebody left some credits hidden under there. Alright. Locker room. Ooh, ruby semiconductor. Some more contact energy, pulse rounds. But they don't want to give me any of that plasma ammunition. Real stingy on that. I'm just surprised that's it. There's no little wall locker or anything. Usually when I get into some of these rooms that require security clearance access, they tend to have a node available in them, but guess not right now. Alright, going back into space.
Entering zero gravity.
Or at least zero gravity. I actually thought this had some sort of connection to the outdoors. Oh. I didn't know the other one was so close. Shit. Ooh, he looks so shiny. Rip, literally. Yeah, basically. Happens in any given situation here. Okay, that kind of sucked. How far did it put me back?
Communications.
Doesn't even have the courtesy to save the items I picked up.
Unsent message retrieved from
I
array
wonder if I'll get something
buffer.
different from the lockers now. I've always kind of been curious if they
Benjamin Mathias,
have a set
Jordan.
specific item inside, or if it's something different every time. Oh, look at that. I don't think I remember. Okay, so the ruby semiconductor is still there. But I don't think I got that small health kit. And they gave me, like, useless credits, too. Not such a great pull this time around.
Entering zero gravity.
Okay, I'm gonna have to distance myself a little bit more. Maybe get to something a little bit more centralized instead of trying to hit up on the ground. Because that seems to be where the problems start. Okay. Let's get rid of the most dangerous ones. Let's see about taking out these little baby things. Little bastard got me. I mean the other one, but still. Okay, we need to... This is interesting. What do they call these types of games? Like roadworks or something like that? Where you have to, like, reconfigure a path? Nope, not like that. Road work ahead? Sure hope it does. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Just to make sure this comm array works. Yeah. I don't think I could rotate it is the problem. Unless I could rotate myself, but not while I'm holding the thing. Oh no, it kind of worked. Can I shove it in like that? No, okay. Okay, so the thing only rotates, or it doesn't rotate at all. It has a specific set position. Oh Lord. Okay, try to twist myself around. Okay, I'm sort of remembering you had to do something like this before. No power to central node, so we only need to get one of these connectors to get up to this thing in the center, I guess. I don't need to remove all of these busted arrays, but I do need to find the correct path. And my assumption is I'm going to have to be using all of these. Nope. It didn't get in there. Come to the worst first segment in the game. The puzzle one. Actually, I'm sure this is not that bad. It's a nice change of pace, maybe? Okay. If I could get just a singular line, I know we already had one, but I don't know what the orientation on that one would be. Let's take a look. Oh, come here. Oh, hey. More credits. Oh, that does not work. What it's looking like is that I'm going to have to keep, like, reorienting it based on left and right turns, because I do not see a straight vertical line. Only one I got is horizontal, and that's not doing me any favors. So, not that one. This might work. Yep, that did it.
Realigned. Ready to transmit.
I think you got it. Try opening a channel to the Valor.
Okay, so I was partially right. The beacon was working, and it got the attention of that ship out there, the Valor, but we couldn't send any sort of messages through. Just checking real quick to make sure there's no lingering items or something that I can pick up. Actually, what is this? A little bit of credits. I think this is the brightest section in the game. The game has not been this bright since maybe we were getting blasted in the face with walls of flame. But that's just the inherent nature of fire. Not actually just a bright level.
Exiting zero gravity.
Expecting something to come out. Cool helmet.
This is USM Valor, widecasting on all frequencies to USG Ishimura in response to your SOS. We've picked up your escape pod number 47 and are en route to your position. This message will repeat every 30 seconds until you respond.
Escape pod.
Oh, fuck. The pod Hammond jettisoned. It had chip.
Oh,
Creature was inside.
yeah, that's not good.
No. USM Valor, come in. Come in, Valor.
I forgot about
Our
that.
signal isn't strong enough.
Can we deploy the long-range antenna?
No, something's blocking the blast doors over the comms array. The hell?
There'll be a manual release over at maintenance. I'll go. Keep trying to reach them.
Okay, I guess we'll see what that happens with that. I forgot about that. Yeah, that would cause some issues, wouldn't it? Shit. Yeah, still alive, you bastard. Well, I mean, it was a true statement, but still. Well, you don't get blasted in the face by balls of fire very often. Oh, hey, there's a node. Hey, this is the room with the node. Still need that clip of Raiden saying nerd. Usually it's in locked areas. So I'm a little surprised they just had it sitting out here willy-nilly. I don't think getting hit blasted in the face by balls would be very bright. Make me look like a fool. No, so this is my 4th stream of this game, I believe. I already got the first 3 up on YouTube, I think. Wow. Trying to think, did I? Yeah, I think I did. But they're on the VODs on Twitch, too. I'm really trying to pump them out, though, before I forget. End up having like another month of no uploads. Personal log, E. Bailey, first comms officer, our visitor. Happened again, 3rd time in the last, however long it's been. Came in after shift, found Rousseau at the transmitter again. They looked like hell. Don't know if they'd slept since last time I caught them here. Not very reassuring to see the chief engineer in that state. Rousseau didn't hear me come in, so this time I just listened. They were talking to the relay crew again. Talking, then listening. They even laughed. God, how long has it been since anyone on this fucking ship laughed? I know I should say something to engineering. I've already told Rousseau over and over that we don't have a comms relay crew, that array is broken beyond repair, that no one is coming to save us. And they listen, but it's like they can't keep those thoughts in their head, as if it's too much. I get it. Everything on the ship is too much. So this time I just let them talk. If a broken transmitter and a mic full of static gives them something to hold on to, maybe it even helps them keep the ship running a little longer. Who am I to judge? And yeah, maybe I've talked into the same transmitter myself once or twice after hours, just in case. Like that poem says, hope sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Ooh, free gold semiconductor. Pays to search every nook and cranny. You never know what you're gonna find. I think I only have 1 node. I don't know if I could do any upgrades right now. Let's see. Oh, I've got 2. Excuse me. What can I do with 2 nodes? I can upgrade reload and speed. Not that great. Oh, let's see. Capacity damage. That might be nice. I think I wanted to upgrade the special at some point, though, so I might just want to hang on to these until I get 3 so I can increase the rate of fire. As far as the plasma cutter goes, almost everything we could get up another damage upgrade. That might be good. And with the suit, I think I want to save some of these HPs because you regain all of your health. And there is no health recharge station of any sort in this game. So I might just want to hang on to a free HP upgrade until I really need it. Maybe at the end of the game. I think I'm going to upgrade the pulse rifle, though. Maybe get that specialty upgrade where it increases the rate of fire. Don't go it alone. Take assurance. It's a massive bill. Sir, may I help you? He's still alive. Oh, one of these guys. They didn't make the harrowing, like, awful noise they usually make, though. I'm a little disappointed. Let me see if I can find it. Also, who's Woan? Oh, thank you for the bits. I forgot I even had that. Sound alerts. These things make a horrifying noise in the original game, but they didn't make any noise this time around. I'm a little disappointed. I forget what they're called. Let me see if I can find it. It was an accurate representation of your reaction. Nice. Ooh, and you get the little genome soldier icon too. Dead Space. I need to know. See, the thing is that all these enemies have names, but I don't know what they're all called. Let me see if I can find it real quick, because I really want to hear that noise again, because when I saw that thing, I'm like, it has to make a noise. There's a noise it makes, and I just don't remember what it was. Pod Swarmer. Is it a Swarmer? No, they're not Swarmers. Those are little things. Infector, Brute. Oh, they're dividers. That's what it is. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, maybe we heard something like that. There's like a particular yell I'm thinking of. Yeah, like they make these weird moaning sounds. And reverberate. But that's how I could always tell that they were around, when you hear like this deep guttural moan. I don't think I heard that. I'm a little disappointed, I gotta say. Well, I don't. They do. They make all sorts of weird moaning sounds, and I'm hitting them in all 5 of their faces. Ooh, weapon upgrade. No kidding. For the plasma cutter, no less. Okay, we got pulse rounds. And some credits. I was about to say, I've been picking up a handful of these semiconductors. I should be able to sell something. You know, I don't think I need the oxygen tank, but I'm going to move it to storage just so I can have things to actually store in there. You know what? I'm gonna buy... Let's see. I'm gonna buy 2 nodes. I'm going all out. No, you know what? I'm gonna buy 3. 30,000. Between Sly and here, I don't think you've actually seen me buy anything. I am very stingy with my money. I hope you know that by now. Through your observations. I've got a shitload of cash, but the thing is, it's always bugging me. I'm like, I might want something better down the line, or maybe something super expensive is going to come out, so keep saving. What is going on? Why does it keep... Oh, you know what? I think, yeah. My XLR cable is actually pressing down on the tab button, that's why. Exact same thing with Sly last night. Don't have 1,000, wait for it just in case. Well, yeah, because I think there was something worth 1,000 that I wanted to buy, so I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna buy any of these like chintzy 900 coin abilities. I'm waiting for the one that's like cost 1,200 or whatever. Okay, so we have access to a new special. Melee attacks can knock enemies prone. That sounds interesting. And what is that? Oh, rate of fire. Okay, well, it's not the greatest thing, but rate of fire is not bad. But it only takes 2 to get to this, so I could definitely do that. I mean, I'm not always knocking enemies around with the plasma cutter or anything, but still, not a bad deal. Okay, so now we got the special for the pulse rifle. As far as the suit goes, yeah, the skill tree is very easy to look at and navigate through. Very appealing. Stasis energy would be nice. Stasis zone I don't think I need, but that would also be nice. I could also upgrade something like reload for the contact beam, but it's not exactly necessary. Increase the size. I could work my way up through the contact beam. If I get one of these now, it would only take 3 nodes to get to the supersymmetry tether, which would increase the size of the secondary fire projectile. That would be good because the secondary projectile does a lot of damage. Oh man, decisions. End of the day, I think I'm probably going to end up needing the energy a little bit more, so I'm going to upgrade that. It is very sleek. Most of this game, when it originally came out, I mean, it did a lot of sleek things. The whole HUD on the actual character and no heads-up display, basically, all integrated into the game. I mean, you get hits of that from here and there from other games that were doing similar things. Talked about like Halo, for instance, where you could have the bullet counter on the gun, which, you know, they took from Aliens, but still hadn't really been implemented into an actual game yet. It looks like I'm just dicking around with this enemy, but there is a trophy achievement type thing where you can grab a dangling limb off of a necromorph, and it counts as, like, I don't know, a special type of kill or something. I just want to see it while I'm dealing with a singular necromorph and not, you know, like a fleet of them. Oh shit, you used the... Oh my god. I feel like I need to, like, baby this game and only use items in the actual inventory instead of leaving it to chance. Whenever I hit the hotkey for healing, sometimes it just goes right to the biggest heal available. It's like, nah, just use the small ones. Work your way up. That sounds fun. Comms maintenance. You know, I feel like around this section was when we had to do the secondary fixed gun emplacement portion of the game. So I know you have to do that twice. I think the second time around was even worse than the first one. Well, maybe not. The asteroids are a pretty big pain in the ass. What is that? I can't tell if it's a... I can't tell if it's part of the soundtrack or an enemy. Sounds like somebody revving up a violin. Alright, what is this?
Blast doors obstructed. Please contact a repair technician.
Yep, that would be me.
Can't reach the Valor. What's happening with the antenna?
It's blocked by... It's the Leviathan. It must have snagged on the comms array after we spaced it.
Yeah, that's not
It's
good.
not coming off without a fight.
Isaac, there's no time.
There is if I use the ADS cannons. Manual targeting like before. I can shoot it right off the hull. I got this. You focus on the Valor.
Will do.
Okay, so this was a thing that was originally in food storage, and then we shot it out the air locker, and now it's back. It clung onto the ship, I guess. See, now, originally in the game, I guess the ADS cannons were just the fixed gun emplacements. I don't even remember them referring to it with that particular name. But, yeah, it was a very different process when we played it in the remake version. It wasn't just, you know, having a fixed gun emplacement and shooting shit.
Entering zero gravity.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting. Actually, you know what? Probably faster if I just fully go off with 0G. Whoa.
Manual targeting enabled.
Guessing we're supposed to hit the big glowing orange spots, yeah. Why is something red over here? What is that? Shit. That. Need more oxygen.
ADS cannon destroyed.
Oh, you bastard. Whoa, whoa!
Manual targeting enabled.
Then we could use kinesis on this stuff, but oh shit. See, I don't know if this is better or worse than the tentacles. Actually, it might be a little bit better. Except when I can't grab it. That's worse. Shit. Hold up, I'm about to run out of oxygen. To implement a slightly different strategy for each cannon, I guess. Just go back over here, hit one of these up real quick. Whoa, jeez. It's created some form of organic landmine. Or a floating mine, I suppose. I can't really tell which way it's going. I don't know. Sorry, Isaac. Really trying here.
Manual targeting enabled.
Oh no. This is just all sorts of bad. Now we're dealing with the... We're dealing with the tentacles, we're dealing with the floating mines, and we're dealing with the projectiles. Already? Oh shit. I guess I gotta toss these things back at it. Oh! I didn't even get hit by it, I just touched it on my way back. Oh, that sucks. I think we almost had it too. It was so corrosive. Merely touching it caused Isaac to burst into flesh. Yeah, that was a little weird. Okay, well, it sucks that we gotta do this again, but, you know, at least I know what I'm in for. So maybe I could do it a little better.
Manual targeting enabled.
Okay. So yeah, the last one, I mean, it looks a little more threatening than it actually is, but the tentacle doesn't really go after you all that much. The projectiles are easy enough to avoid, and prior to actually getting up there, it seems like most of the mines are destroyed by ongoing activities. So it really wasn't that bad, and I even take a hit doing that one ADS cannon segment there, so I'm not terribly worried about it. Oh shit. Oh no! Okay, I did take a hit there though.
Manual targeting enabled.
Quick enough.
Warning. ADS cannon destroyed.
Start shooting these things at me. I think I could destroy them. Just expends a decent amount of ammunition, which I don't really like. You know what? Before I head over there, I'm going to grab some more oxygen. Surprised I avoided that.
Manual targeting enabled.
Okay, so there it goes. There goes the ADS cannon. And I think the goal now is to just fire the projectiles at the weak point. And not get hit by the tentacle. 'Cause that's what got me last time. Oh shit, I'm running out of oxygen too. Yeah, gotta remember to manage that. Ah! Come on. Oh, I was just able to shoot it with a gun. That works too.
Is it dead?
Dead and gone. I'll try the antenna's manual release again.
Do it. I've got a transmission loaded and ready to go.
Okay, now it's gone. I was about to say. He said dead and gone, but it's clearly still there. I was gonna say, where is this antenna exactly? I guess we just have control of it back in the room. Okay, at the end of the day, I think that was a little bit more eventful than how it was in the original. Because in the original, again, it was just a fixed gun emplacement segment, and you basically just had to shoot at it while trying to micromanage getting shit hurled at you at the same time, so. They made it a little bit more interesting, I guess.
Yes! Finally! USM Valor, this is Kendra Daniels on the USG Ishimura. Do not open the escape pod. Repeat, do not open that escape pod. Do you read?
Oops. They open the escape pod. Hey, what's up, Mythical? It's a good-looking game. We've been talking about that for a little while. It is impressive. Oh, oops. Yeah, I think they might have opened the escape pod, guys. I got a hunch. Oh. Okay, alright. Let's just wait for everything to come in here.
Daniels, what happened? Something shook the whole crew deck.
Really? Never played the original. Wow.
Those things got onto the Valor, a rescue ship. They found your escape pod. And the one that used to be Chen,
God damn it!
the Valor's scrap. By the time another ship hears the SOS beacon, we'll all be dead.
No, that's what I was telling you. I found an executive shuttle on the crew deck, intact.
And the log says that shuttle's missing its singularity core. It can't get us home.
Wait, maybe it can. If the Valor Singularity Core is okay, I could salvage it, install it on that shuttle. We're fucking out of here.
Where's the Valor now?
It's near comms.
Keep us stable. Isaac, I'll grab a suit and EVA onto the Valor. Meet me there. We'll find that core together. Let CEC clean up their own mess. I'm saving what I can.
Didn't get a PS3 till 2013, so you're a little late to the party. I got you. Yeah, I originally played the first two games on PS3 myself. Though they were available on 360, and when I replayed those games 2 years ago, I played the 360 versions via the Boner X backwards compatibility, so we were able to play them at a better frame rate and resolution than they were originally released at, which was cool. I mean, granted, you could do the same thing with the PC release, but, you know, it's nice being able to play it on console when it's actually optimized for that. PCs were always a little wacky with those particular versions, too. But, yeah, they did a hell of a job putting a spit shine on this game. Mostly feels the same. You know, not that it would matter too much if you've never played it before, but as far as the gameplay mechanics at its core, I think it does feel very, very similar to the original games. So, I mean, you'd miss out on some of the nuances if you just went straight for the remake first. However, so far from what I've played, I don't think you'd necessarily be at a complete loss for playing a remake for playing the original. Okay, as much as I don't like purchasing ammo, I'm going to go ahead and do it because I get the feeling like we're going to be running into some serious stuff here. Let's move those corpses out of the way. Don't trust them. Oh no, we're not going across. Where are we getting? So... maybe. I don't know. Oh, do we have to go outside for that? Shit. Anyway, asking if I'm getting Hogwarts Legacy. As a game, it looks interesting. I think I might enjoy playing it, but here's the thing. I'm not terribly familiar with Harry Potter. I read the first book and I saw the first movie. And that was about it. I never really got into the series. Got plenty of friends that did. But, you know, and, you know, when I read the book and saw the movie, that was like when they were coming out. It was that long ago. So I'm super not familiar with anything about it. So I don't know. I just feel like I wouldn't exactly appreciate it, I guess. But as a game, it looks nice. And it looks like there might be some fun to be had, even for me. But I don't know if I'm going to get a day one. Probably not. Actually, it already released, didn't it? So, no, I'm not getting a day one. But I might get it at some point. Oh, it hit up right next to us. I don't remember it being that goddamn close. You'd think they would have felt it a little bit more. I mean, granted, he did get blasted back, but, you know, there was just like a little tiny hole, man-sized hole in the viewing deck area there. And, like, the whole ship crashed into the Ishimura. Oh, no, it's not out yet. Okay. I thought it was already out. Also, you are a big Harry Potter fan. Got the deluxe edition. All right, very nice. Well, I hope it's good.
Isaac, I'm on board. The Valor's trashed, but I can make it to the bridge. The hell was that?
Hammond, you should know what that is by now.
Gravity.
Exiting vacuum.
The Valor's computer is male in demeanor. I don't know why. Man, he looks sleek, but every time you come from the vacuum of space, it's like Isaac's got a real nice shine to him. It looks like he just greased himself up. And then it goes away. Yeah, dead on arrival, I mean. It is fairly apt. Oh yeah, and the Valor's got their own advertising. Or propaganda, I guess is the case may be. I just saved, but I'm just gonna keep saving when they pop up with a new save point. There's a door over there, but I don't think I have access to that, even though you could probably just like step over that rubble, but that's okay. Yeah, that looked cool. Seize your glory.
Isaac, we have a problem. The Valor's
Yeah,
carrying
no
a
shit.
12 megaton warhead. The crash hit the torpedo bay hard. I need you to handle that nuke right away, before something sets it off.
Handle 12 megatons? You know I'm not a nuclear engineer, right?
I don't need you to be. Just stabilize the warhead and eject it away from the Ishimura.
Christ, Hammond.
No one trained you to carve up monsters with a plasma cutter either. You haven't let us down yet.
Well, I mean, you know, it's two different things. That's using something that's basically already a weapon as a weapon. Nuclear engineering is something else entirely, I think, but, you know, I'm not a nuclear engineer, so I guess I don't know. It's a bit of a gamer moment. Well, the thing is, I knew I saved just moments ago previously. The only thing was, I just want to save again, just because if I die or something, I don't want to walk those 2 extra steps to go outside. You gotta imagine, I'm wondering what they're gonna do with, now that they've remade this game. Are they gonna remake the second one too? Are they gonna try a different attempt at 3? Apparently, you know, everybody hated 3, even though when I played it, I thought it was fine. But, I'm just wondering what the end goal is here, besides just, let's remake a game that everybody loves so that we can make money. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, that's probably it, right? But still, I am curious as to the where do we go from this point. Oh yeah, no, I get rid of bodies in any way possible. If I cannot dispose of them by shoving them into a corner or out of the game map in some fashion, I will stomp it until nothing remains except for the torso. Hello? Oh, one of these guys! Shit. Oh, they don't... Oh, no. They're not affected by stasis. Okay, so new enemy type. And Hammond might go over this. I don't think that's a regenerator. Oh, shit!
The soldiers must have had stasis units on their armor. When they were turned, those units merged right into their bodies, changing them. They're fucking fast, Isaac. Stay sharp.
Yeah, I got it. I don't know that the stasis actually did anything with it. It's like I shot it with stasis and then it didn't slow down at first. But then I shot it again and then it slowed down. So I don't know what that was all about. That was weird though. I'm seeing if the pipes up here actually burst or if that's just an effect. Yeah, I think it's dead. So as Hammond said, well, I guess you guys wouldn't even know the context of this, but the stasis units is what I use to slow enemies down. So the soldiers that are on board the Valor here also have stasis units, but it seems to make them fast as they've turned into necromorphs. Stasis still affects speed in some way, it just, has the reverse effect of what stasis is intended for. Stasis is usually to slow things down, but in this regard, it makes them incredibly fast. And twitchy. There's a battery there, no telling where I'm going to need that. I need to go back that way, but... So here's the thing about bodies in this game. I've explained this already, but I don't mind explaining it again. Essentially, necromorphs are reanimated dead. They are zombies. But what gets them to that state are aliens that infect them and reanimate their tissues. So it's some game mechanic here where if you leave dead bodies around and easily accessible, if there's one of these converter things that comes in here, it's just going to turn all those dead bodies into enemies. And you don't want a crop of like 3 enemies coming after you, one after the other. Not a good situation to be in. So typically when I come across a dead body, I will see if I could do something to move it out of easy access range or just try to destroy it altogether. Let's see, eyes only, priority black. Attention Commander F. Cardigan from Chief of Staff, Earth Defense. Operation White Light Theater Aegis System, Aegis 7. Objective, Deep Cleanse. We have a mother situation here. CEC vessel USG Ishimura in breach of EarthGov system isolation order, believed to have recovered marker 3A. Special Ops has confirmed the system is system but unable to provide the planet location. Special Ops advisory follows. Exercise extreme caution. If marker 3A has been recovered on board, infection is a credible threat. Operation orders, shock point to Aegis system, moved position out of local scope range and awaits signal from Ishimura to confirm location. Objectives. Number 1, secure marker 3A. Number 2, if infection is present, initiate sterilization protocol Eurydice. Number 3, if infection is not present, initiate containment protocol Apollo. Number 4, all personnel, without exception, submit full psychological examination during debriefing. Scare the shit out of you. You're gonna get this when you get your taxes. It's a hell of a game.
This is Commander
Keep it in mind, just in case.
We have been boarded by hostile forces. Hostiles are aliens. Repeat, aliens, and extremely dangerous. All personnel to arms. Fire at will.
A little node there. That's nice. I think that's it. Seems like it's a command deck of some sort. You promise? Are you sure it's really dangerous? I don't know. I think we might have to test it out. Can we communicate with them at all? Are they willing to barter? shit! Okay, it seems like the soldiers have, like, I don't know that my stasis does anything, but it seems like they can, like, stasis themselves. Oh, see? That's one of the ones I was talking about. Oh, and this thing's still alive. God damn. That's why they had all those bodies sitting around. What the hell? Anyway, I think they're dangerous. So there was one of the converters around. See this thing? This little meat flap looking bastard? He's the one that infects the corpses. So I had moved them all out of range where they didn't have access to it. It would have had to have breached that those bars over there, which it couldn't do. I'm guessing I probably shouldn't have done that, yeah. Oh. No, I think I should have done that, actually. Pretty sure the battery just went dead. No, the battery's fucked. Well, gotta keep your calm in all situations, but you can explain it while raining liquid death on it. It's fine.
Hello? I must
Hello.
speak with you.
Who is this?
Oh, it's Dr. Klein.
The Ishimura's chief science officer. I studied the marker for the church.
He was fatter in the original game.
But the planet won't rest until the marker is returned. You can't leave.
Watch me.
Caution. Radiation.
So we've seen logs with him. I guess I just realized now that Dr. Klein was in the original game, and he has a fairly important effect on the story. But we've seen some like logs, and we've gotten audio logs, text logs, even some holographic logs with him in it.
Radiation hazard.
But yeah, he was a lot fatter in the original game.
Radiation hazard.
Now he kind of looks like Dr. Birkin from Resident Evil 2. He casually says, "Watch me." Isaac doesn't care at this point. Unitology is a religious group. They mirror Scientology, as I think Snake was the one that made a cheeky remark about that. But yeah, basically, they believe in, you know, an alien life form that will deliver them into a new form of life, which I guess is true. But they are a bit of a cult surrounded around these alien organisms that are wreaking havoc all over space right now.
Unstable. Contain all explosive materials.
What the hell is going on here? I just upgraded the plasma cutter to have some form of stun attack. I guess it works pretty well because I'm knocking that guy on his ass. Yeah, so the marker seems to be the catalyst for everything that's going on here. And that's essentially what they're worshipping. But I think it's kind of, as a whole, sort of working around as, you know, this force basically that they have this reverence for. I don't know how this guy ended up here, but I'm gonna see if I can take his explosive arm from him. I guess we probably shouldn't be handling explosives around the nuclear warhead, though, right? Not the greatest idea.
Caution. Warhead unstable. Contain all explosive materials. Warhead's control system.
Warhead is down.
Okay, the warhead's clear.
Hammond, this doesn't add up. If the Valor was just on
Body's
patrol,
gone.
why bring a nuke? And if they had a target, what's out here except us?
Yeah, I know. I'm downloading a munitions report right
We
now.
are the target.
I'll clear your route to
Fool.
the engine room. Grab that singularity core and let's get out of here.
Isaac, you just read the report as well as I did. Well, don't tell me you play the game without reading the text logs. Alright, I'm just checking to make sure that there's nothing else out here that I need. Sometimes you can find some hidden gold items. But this doesn't seem to be the case. I like how there's all these warheads there, and they're practically engulfed in flame, but don't worry about those. They're not active. He's the type to play a game and skip the cutscenes, yeah. He just wants to get right down to business. Here, I'm gonna bring, I don't know if I want to bring both of them with me, but, I'll put one in here just in case. I get a feeling like we're gonna get ambushed by something, though. No, there's a safe station. Don't mind if I do. Ooh, contact energy. Oh, the armory, you don't say. Shit. These goddamn divider bastards. I didn't want to use both of them, but these guys are a pain in the ass. Ammo wasters, basically. Still? Well, I'm playing on the harder difficulty level too, so they're kind of more damage spongy than they probably normally would be on a normal difficulty setting. So it just makes them a little bit more infuriating. But, you know, it's not impossible. I'm able to handle most things. I haven't really died too much outside of, like, a couple of the scripted segments. And then, you know, every once in a while something will catch me off guard. Usually, like, boss battles where I'm not expecting something. But yeah, all the enemies feel very unique. Oh, Jesus. There's not too many of them in the original game. They do expand the enemy catalog as you go on through the series. But they all kind of have their unique abilities, and it's like playing, you know, like a good shooter, like Doom or something, where everything feels unique, and, you know, there are very particular methods you can use to dispose of these guys. And it's just a matter of finding something that you're comfortable with and something that works for you. But there are certain guns that work better against certain enemies, I find. You know, some that don't work as well. But very different methods of approach to handle very different enemies that approach you in many different ways. Okay, let's see if we can find something over here. That stuff back in the PS3 days. Huge fan of the original God of War. Yeah, the original God of War was real good. Yeah, a lot of different, in terms of like enemy variety, different types of enemies. And, you know, He had a handful of different weapons with the original God of War. I think by the time he started getting into the sequel, they started upping the ante, but there were definitely different methods that felt more effective. And, you know, God of War was essentially Devil May Cry clone. When you think of Devil May Cry and the weapons that they had in that game, maybe not necessarily the first one or the second one, but at least by the time he got to 3, there were a lot of different weapons that worked better in terms of disposing certain types of enemies.
Shooting range online. Caution. Live fire exercise.
I used to be pretty good at this in the original one, but now I don't know what I'm doing. Do I have to actually walk through here? Is that the idea? Okay, so this is a little bit different. So in the original game, there was a shooting gallery.
Unknown biohazard detected.
The hell?
Lockdown initiated.
Oh, God. Stuck. Anyway, in the original game, there was a shooting gallery, but it was completely stationary. I think at some point an enemy dropped down, but it wasn't like immediate or anything. Die already, goddamn. Ah! Oh, shit. Baby.
Quarantine lockdown disengaged. Error. Shooting range out of service. Please contact maintenance.
Oh. Okay, but it opened up all the lockers. So it was a bit of a minigame in the original. I mean, it was all stationary, but it was kind of like doing the shooting gallery in Resident Evil 4. You know, you'd stay in one spot, you'd shoot all the targets, and then I think you would progressively unlock better rewards as you went on. But we just dealt with like a wave of enemies, and I guess they're like, you know what? Shooting gallery is overrated. Nobody wants to do that. Let's just hurl a bunch of enemies at the player and then unlock all the lockers. That's fine. I got a score of 150. Is that good? Might be. I don't know if there's anything else out here. Yeah, thanks. Okay, I think we got everything covered. Wasn't the greatest of situations. I burned through a bit of ammo and my health kits, but at least we got a ruby semiconductor. I suppose I could sort of recoup that loss. I also got a node. That's not bad. What you got there, buddy? Oh, your leg? Oh, that's unfortunate. So I do something about that, or? I think he's got it covered. Oh, this thing. This is like a medical facility or something. Oh, I see what happened. You tried to step in there. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Of course, I gotta go do the same thing. It's GLaDOS. Extremely angry and volatile. Oh yeah, let's see you come in through here. What you gonna do? Holy shit, he actually made it. Okay, that doesn't usually happen. Did he die? This guy's trying to communicate. He's trying to say something. Didn't exactly work though. You go over there. That doesn't usually happen. I mean, every time you come across a new type of obstacle, such as a laser cutter that can cut off your leg, normally they'll toss an enemy at you, and then the enemy will be quickly disposed of via the new obstacle. But that guy just went right through it. And then I had to deal with him. Oh, Nicole, what are you doing here? Yeah, a little torturous, a little bit. Imagine being killed and then put in slow motion to feel your death even slower. It's like in Dread. Taste your own medicine. Shit. 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 Oh. And I backed into the goddamn thing. Yeah, the old college anatomy dummy, right? Things don't change too much in the future. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I wonder where it's going to put me back at. Are we going to be next to the... Oh, yeah. Man with one leg. Put you over there, bud. Alright, let's try this again. Let's see if this actually works in favor. Oh. That did not work in my favor. When I slowed it down, it actually just made an opening for him. See if I could trigger that vent to go off. I don't think it's gonna happen though. And let me hit the stasis recharge real quick. It's like too slow. I need to time it better. The stasis bubble ejects a little bit too slowly. There we go. Alright, finally. Everything's coming up Millhouse. Oh, okay. I didn't mean for that to happen, but alright. Okay, med kit. Charge our stasis. We have a stasis, I don't know what you'd call that, container. Just because I back away from the door doesn't mean I'm gonna go through it.
Isaac, you hearing this? It's Chen. There, on the rig link. Did I lock him in alive?
Chen's dead. You know that.
I know my own fucking corporal. Chen, come in.
Need to go out through that way, but it looks like we have munitions team locker room. I like the sound of that. It's too bad I can't, like, shove these vents full of other items so that it just prevents necromorphs from actually getting through. It'd be pretty sweet. Although, we can stack quite a few of these bags. Wonder if somehow that would impede them in some sense. does not look fun, so I want to get through here as quickly as possible. Okay, we got credits, pulse rounds. That's plasma energy and contact energy. Alright, so we got some more ammo. That's not bad. Alright, another opportunity to save. I don't think too much has happened since the last one, so I'll just save over the last save I made. Oh, no wonder. I'm like, hey, is this the legless guy? Yes, it is. This room looks like it could be trouble. Okay, so this is the escape pod that got launched from the Ishimura, which had the Chen necromorph in it. And that's basically how they all died. Of course, they were going to kill us anyway, so it's probably for the best. Seeing multiples of these things here probably would be a good idea to sort of stack them around different sections here.
Unknown biohazard detected. Lockdown initiated.
Bet your ass there is. He's dragging the big fat one with him. Okay, not the one I wanted to hit, but that works too. Shit, he might still be alive, actually. Nope. Okay, he's down. Oh, but there's one behind me. Or maybe not. Oh, that's a brute. Oh, shit. I was getting electrified. Yeah, that's good. Not that.
Lockdown disengaged.
Man, I got real lucky with that brute. Although, we took a brute down pretty damn quick one time. I think I hit it with a couple alt fires on the contact beam weapon. Which I did here, but this might be a stronger variety. But he still got caught in the electricity field for a good few seconds, and then I was able to stasis him too. So all ended up working out. Okay, I think we got everything though. Alright. Another locker here, some credits in it, not bad. And I didn't even use, like, God, there's so many of them. So many of these stasis containers. Go to the singularity core down that way. What is in here, though? Ruby semiconductor, that's not bad. Instead of moving things individually, I just move something from the back to push through everything else. Alright, lots of plasma energy. I dig it. Oh shit. Almost walked into that. There is a section, I think it's in this ship, that I don't remember liking. Big hallway with a lot of enemies that start coming at you.
This was no patrol. They knew about the Ishimura. Someone knew. We were all dead from the moment we arrived.
Yep, all starting to come together, huh, Hammond? It was rigged from the start. Oh good, more fire. Can't get enough of that. Ugh. Okay, I think I see what needs to happen here. Using physics. Good lord. Okay, can this block... I can block one of them, but not both of them. And unfortunately, Isaac can neither jump nor duck. I know. Fire extinguisher will put out these fires. Ah, here we go. Maybe. Actually, that doesn't really help me, does it? Because this is at a higher elevation, but, oh, unless I hold it. There we go. Ah. Now we're thinking with portals. Shit. Oh no! Completely engulfed in flame. I thought I had it. Yeah, oops. That did not go according to plan. Kind of a weird sound prompt. Sounds like it's just getting off now. I don't know what's happening, but the fire is like blocking itself, so I don't know if that's like the game devs trying to be, you know, generous with you, or what the situation is. But hey, I'll take it. Captain's log. Fire, it's bad, yeah. Fire hot. Indeed. I don't know what's going on with these flames, but they're not, like, going off. Oh! Ah! Like, boy, where's that sound coming from? Once again, my least favorite enemy. Of, you know, the generally appearing ones. I'm sure there's worse, but... God, those guys are pains in the asses. Just pop up whenever, really, really fast, do a shitload of damage. It's not good. Looks like there was an item down there. I don't know what that was about, but I don't think I have access to it now. Ah, one of them died. Cool. Oh, now we're just on the upper floor of that horrid hellscape. Yeah. This is probably an engine room.
Unknown biohazard detected. Lockdown initiated.
Am I the unknown biohazard?
Malfunction. Half the Ishimura's in the red. Someone get the door open. Chen? Christ, what did that thing do to you? Help me get him to the Kelly.
Shoot him. It's not Chip. Shoot him!
What?
Oh, come on.
Chen? No.
Helmet!
You're a killer.
Oh God. Helmet!
Don't do it! Oh, no.
Quarantine lockdown disengaged.
Well, that was slightly different than the original, but same end nonetheless. Okay, we got the Singularity Core.
Routing power.
What? Hammond's vitals, they just flatlined.
Hammond's gone. Hammond Chip.
Oh my god.
Warning. Cascade failure in all primary systems.
Fuck!
That sounds
It's
bad.
gonna blow! Go!
Okay. I'm going. What happened originally? Okay, so Hammond's been a mess in this game. He does not feel like the same character, essentially. I much preferred Hammond in the original game. But he was much more competent. I don't think, he was losing it a little bit. Like, he'd say that he saw, people, old comrades and stuff like that, that were on his team. But he wasn't, like, completely disillusioned like he's been in this game. He got taken down by a brute, I believe, and he was just cornered, and it got him, caught him unawares, but he wasn't, like, flipping out over Chen. He's got, like, some sort of love connection with Chen. Maybe not literally, but God, he's obsessed with Chen.
Warning. Primary systems failure. Evacuate immediately.
So, I don't know. I guess they felt the need to have him have some sort of connection and then go completely insane by the end of it. But at least at the end, he, made the big sacrifice or whatever.
Primary systems
But
failure.
yeah,
Evacuate immediately.
Hammond was much more competent, and I don't know, it just felt to me like a better character in the original game. But, in either one of these games, he really didn't have too much going on anyway, so he can only do so much. That's not what I want. Okay, is there anything else in here that I can pick up?
Warning. Heat exchanger offline. Warning. Heat exchanger offline.
Plasma cutter. Needing some contact energy stuff right now.
Warning. Heat exchanger offline.
I think the heat exchanger's offline.
Warning. Heat
Don't ask me how I know.
offline. Warning.
Kind of looks like the mess hall in Halo CE.
Warning. Heat exchanger offline.
Yeah, so they've done some reworking with the characters. In some regards,
Heat exchanger offline.
it's not as noticeable, but I felt like with Hammond in particular,
Warning.
it's been
Heat
very, very
exchanger
noticeable.
offline.
What the hell is that? Who's that? Some rando soldier or something. I guess I'm not going after him. I will say that I much prefer the voice acting in the original game as well. I was watching a recording of my original stream of that from a couple of years ago, and just like listening to the dialogue and the voice acting from the characters, it's much more emotive, I think. Everyone in this game, I don't know. I think I've mentioned it before, but it's serviceable, but it's not, I don't know, it's not as good.
Warning. Engine containment failure.
Ow. Yeah, not super small in most regards. I think for the most part, this game feels pretty damn close to the original, but there are some fairly significant differences.
3. Sealing blast doors.
Oh, we're back in the comms array. How about that?
Isaac, come in.
I'm here. Fuck, that was close.
Chen, Johnston, now Hammond. And I'm tracking movement from the Valor. I think some of those mutated soldiers made it on board. What about the Valor's Singularity Core?
It's covered in blood, but I got it. God, I hope Hammond was right about that shuttle.
He said it was on the crew deck, along with every unitologist on the ship and their marker. You need to... Wait, someone's opened the door near the bridge atrium? It'll get you to the crew deck, but who's left with that kind of clearance? Isaac, something's up, but we have to get
Just
that shuttle.
contact
For
Kine.
God's sake, be careful. We're all that's left.
Alright.
Exiting zero gravity.
I don't remember how much exactly is left of the game, but we're getting sort of close. I'd say if I stopped around here and we just hit up like core story, there'd probably be about 2 streams left. But, oh shit. End of days, it's only getting more positive. Positive thinking, yes. However, there are still like side quests and stuff which have been added to the main game, so that'll probably, I don't know, add on a little bit more time, but who knows. I mean, it seems like for the most part all the side quests have been taken care of. Gotta find the report on the bridge, which I still haven't done. I have to investigate Mercer's quarters, which is in the crew section, which we're getting to just now, and then I guess tram maintenance is accessible now because we can get Benson's rig. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. Where do these doors go to? Comm storage. Guess I already had access to that. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any exceptions. At least in this game, yes. It reanimates... Okay, so I don't know if it's classified as a virus or what, but whatever makes the necromorphs is, it has to be dead tissue before it can be reanimated and converted into a necromorph. Hence why they call it a necromorph. But, yeah, basically it has to be a dead entity. The brutes, I don't know. I guess maybe, but they're so big. I'm wondering if there's some that are just like originally just some form of unique necromorph without actually that human element, but I don't know. You know, all these space horror games are always taken from Alien. It's very similar to the xenomorphs. I mean, they can splice their DNA with just about anything and achieve a new form of life, basically. But yeah, for the necromorph to exist, something needs to be dead first. Okay, we're going back up to the bridge section. I wonder if we're going to have to go through another gauntlet of enemies. There's still that report or log somewhere. I was actually kind of hoping I'd get it in the comms array section, but it might actually be on floor 2, since we haven't gotten it yet. Well, yeah, necro and morph. I think you'd just be able to gather it from that. Oh, hey, I'm surprised these explosive arms are still here. Big old health kit just for me, huh? Okay, we picked up a lot of shit from the Valor, so... Got a couple ruby semiconductors, not bad. I don't need this many stasis modules, and I probably want to save that big health kit for the end of the game. Is there anything I want to buy? I don't think so. Not right this second. I might actually have to put the contact beam away. Refocus my efforts on getting ammunition for the other 2 weapons. Because it's been okay. It's been pretty good. I guess it's helped me out in some sticky situations, but those are so few and far between. Very good for the wall enemy, and then like stuff that just needs, you need to eat through its health really quickly, such as the brutes. But I mean, both of those we don't really get to see too much. Tram tunnel. Guess we are going through tram maintenance. Oh, that's through to the crew decks. That's where we need to go. I wonder if that purple thing I saw over here was actually the rig. Because when I was looking down from the tram up above, there was something down here that I could pick up, but, actually... Oh, whoa! Actually, I had to physically come down here to get it. Couldn't do it any other way. That is indeed the rig. That is the last one we need, too. So does that mean I have full security access now if I go take that to the bridge? I better go do that. Okay, I wanted to get to the crew quarters, but that might be important, so... Let me go do that real quick, because, I mean, we're right here, basically. There's no reason why I should put that off. So kind of from the start of the game, well, you know, maybe a couple hours in, we've been having to deal with this security access bullshit. Hammond tried, I think, to give us full security access, but was unable to because it required authorization from crew members on the ship. So with the crew being dead and everything, we've basically had to get their onboard computers via their rigs for their authorization, I believe. So let's see if this does it. Activate master override. Yes, indeed.
Override generated for Isaac Clarke. All access will be logged.
Very nice. We haven't come across too many master authorization access rooms. There's been, God, I'm trying to think, maybe like 3 different things that I could think of. One was a chest, and then 2 were rooms, I believe. But there might be something pretty damn interesting in those handful of things. So, I don't think I'm going to do it on stream. It's probably not going to be that exciting, but it'll probably help out. If anything, it's probably going to be some money, some nodes. Oh, shit. Every time I come through here. Anybody have like a spine or something? Oh, there we go. Works for me. All right. But in any case, the fact that it took so long to get the master authorization, I feel like it's got to be somewhat worth it. I just have to backtrack to those rooms. I don't remember specifically where they are, but I believe they were marked on the map. They have a little icon of a star. In fact, just this stream, I mean, this very stream, we came across something. There was a door somewhere that required master authorization. I think that was back in engineering, which sucks, because engineering is, there's a lot going on there, and I don't know if they're going to keep that hunter back there, too. The one that you can't kill. Well... yeah, the paperwork was basically ripping off their spine health monitors. So, you know, essentially the same. Had to be approved by corporate, even if by physical force. Oh, we got 5 nodes, not bad. What am I close to? So we got the special. I can upgrade capacity. I can do some damage upgrades for these. Not bad. You know what? I could do some damage upgrades for the plasma cutter. I think that might be my best course of action here. Because if I can't get too much ammo for the plasma cutter, I could at least kill things quicker and use less ammunition. Don't like spending the credits, so yeah. Didn't send it express, of course. It's gonna take a little while. Trying to think of, yeah, it took what, like probably the balance of about 6 hours, I'd say, to get it done in game. So if I just spent the money, it would have been 30-minute ordeal. It's like the people that go to the regular DMV versus the DMV Express. Actually, my time is pretty valuable to me. If I can spend money to make things happen quicker, I usually will.
Something on the crew deck must be interfering with the signal.
I can guess what that something is.
If the marker's active... Shit. The crew deck is locked down, but the deck supervisor might have an override key. The last location I have for her is the gym. How long will it take to install the singularity core on that shuttle?
Not long. If no one tries to stop me.
Hurry. You can't leave the marker in their hands.
Locations.
Where the hell's the gym? I thought that was on the crew deck. Oh, maybe it still is. Alright. Well, we unlocked access to the crew quarters. That's good. It's your IRL philosophy, too. Time is money, so strike a balance. I mean, yeah. Shipping something out this past December. Passed by a couple post offices on my way to do some other stuff, and God, the amount of cars out there, I'm like, holy shit. I'm not sending that package via USPS. Went to FedEx, first one in line. Of course, there were like 5 people that lined up behind me. They probably all thought the same thing too. But the 5 minutes that it took for me to go through and ship that package off, like mid-December, you know, I had to spend a little extra money, that couple dollars more than I would have spent at the post office, but ended up being worth it. Didn't have to stand in line for 2 hours. The game's kind of the same as me. Also, idiot that conserves potions end game. You have like 300 of them. I did that in Devil May Cry 3, and I got mocked for it. Not by too many people, but I remember one guy was particularly laughing at me. Because during the last fight with Virgil, I just had a massive buildup of like health potions and other things like that. So everybody was telling me, oh, the Virgil fight is going to kick your ass and it's going to be super hard. And I just kept using all my items. I don't want to say it was a breeze or anything like that, but I think it significantly impacted the fight just because of how many items I actually had. You just charge up your devil gauge, use a couple devil stars here, a couple health potions. Turn an ordeal into, 10-minute affair. Alright, so we've made it to the crew deck. I do want to make a save here because at least here it seems like we could backtrack to where we need to be to either go back to those other decks and unlock some of the stuff with the master authorization, or, just do some extra bits if they are in fact available to us. So, anyway, I think I'm going to stop here. We've been going for a little while, almost 3 hours. I was actually just planning on doing 2 tonight, but that works just as well. Let the game exit out before we do anything, and we are good. So, made a decent amount of progress. We are coming up to the end of the game, but we've still got a decent amount left. Like I said, I think probably about 2 streams worth. So it ends coming up, provided they didn't tack on huge chapters that I'm just unaware of, but so far, it's been pretty damn good. I've been enjoying this game quite a bit. And, I didn't know what to expect with it when I first started it, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. So we'll look at coming back to this sometime over the weekend, I'm sure. Don't know when I'm going to stream next. I guess for a certainty, I will probably be back on Saturday. But if I can, I'll try to stream tomorrow. And if I can stream tomorrow, I'm probably going to flip-flop again, and we're going to hit up Sly. But whatever the next stream is going to be, I'm pretty sure we're going to do some Sly 3, so we'll continue on with that. And then sometime over the weekend, more than likely, I'll come back to this, make a little bit more progress. But I think we'll probably be finishing this game by next week, so stay tuned. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always. Thank you, Silver. I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out. I'm glad you came back. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next time. Everybody else, you guys take care. It's a little late. I doubt there's going to be anybody to raid, but let me just take a look. It's only Scoob streaming. He's always the only one that's streaming, and I just raided him, so I think we'll just leave it for tonight. But Scoob's a cool guy. Pop in his channel. I think he's playing some Evil Dead or something like that, if you so feel inclined. But you guys take care. Have a good night, and we'll catch you next time. Later.